So here's my Honda Trail. Got this bike last fall and didn't have any, I don't know, electrical setup on it whatsoever. Headlight, turn signals, tail light, non-existent. So, but I was able to get it running. All the stuff I needed for the ignition was there. So I got it running and I found out which where I was getting AC power off the stator, and did a makeshift headlight and taillight so I could get a month of riding in with it. But it's winter now, so I'm kind of finishing things off. But yeah, basically, so I had a wiring harness of sorts, but I don't know, everything they hooked to, all the corresponding wires and stuff, they were gone, so it was kind of a moot point. So I just kind of built my own wiring harness and kind of redid the whole thing from scratch. Here's kind of how I have it set up. So the ignition switch right here, this I put on here, got 4 wires coming off of it. One pair of the wires, it's when it's in the off position like it is right now. One set of those wires is closed, the other set is open, and when you turn the key, it flips those switches. So the one that's closed when it's off, that's shorting out the ignition coil, so that'll kill the bike. The one that's open, that comes off the battery and supplies power for all the lights, turn signals, and all that stuff. So go ahead and turn it on, and you can see I don't have headlight or anything right now. I do have a tail light. I figured when I'm riding around during the day, I probably want a tail light going, but headlight's kind of, I don't know, optional. And if I want to use the headlight, well, okay, so let me back up for a second. I've got a tail light. If I step on the brake over here, I've got brake light as well. So I've got, I flip my turn signals. That one. This guy over here. That guy over there. Basically, I just have power coming off the battery and going up to this switch. Turn signals, it goes from the battery. I've got a LED flasher relay in here, and then that goes to the common point on the switch. And then I've got going off the left side, I've got one run going back into the headlight to the right hand turn signal, and then I've got another run going back, going to the taillight from there. So, and I don't know, same deal with the other one. But if I turn, I've got this guy right here, and so if I want to turn my headlight on, I've got that. It does my headlight. It'll do my backlight on my Trail Tech. It's got an internal battery, so it'll run during the day and stuff without, doesn't need power to run. Let's see, and so I've got a horn deal here. I'm not running a horn because, I don't know, I figure nobody's going to hear you anyways. So I set this up as a momentary kill switch. So I'll just kind of show you this real quick. I'll fire it up. The keys on. So we're running. And hit that. There we go. I don't know, that's pretty much it. One thing I did make use of the existing rectifier And one thing I added in was this bike. By default, this has 6-volt electrics on it. I put a 12-volt battery in here, and all these lights are 12-volt. So I don't know. I think the batteries should kind of act as a regulator, but just in case, within the battery box, I put a 12-volt regulator just to make sure I don't overload anything. But I don't know. That's about it. Turned out pretty good.